Man, this is a heavy one. Yeah, this is a heavy video topic, man. Fuck. Man, confidence is social proof. You need social proof. Yeah, man, I mean, without social proof, I mean, you're fucked. You know, you're not in a great scenario, man. Ultimately, what that means is you can't fake confidence. Because if no one saw it, it didn't happen. Right? There are other content creators that have ultimately gotten into the same concept of social proof, but I mean, I feel like they touch on that very briefly, so I really wanted to like refine that in its entirety. Without social proof, there are just some things you can't do, right? There are just some things you can't do. You definitely can't build a YouTube channel without social proof. And ultimately, it becomes harder to put yourself in a position where you can deal with other elements of life without having to rely on that shit. Right? Man, social proof, man. Social proof is deep. It's deep, man. It's some deep, deep shit. People will never perceive you as confident without social proof. It's just impossible. Since no one ever saw it, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. You know? Like, you did it. You worked hard to achieve it, but because no one saw it, and you have no real social proof, it didn't exist. So someone else is going to take the credit for that shit. And then it becomes a massive, massive problem. The guys that get the females you really want, bro, I'm gonna just tell you straight up, they have social proof. They do. A series of accomplishments that establish their legacies, while ultimately the average Joe Schmo is well, shooting in the dark. I hate that, man. I hate that shit. You're bitter. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. You hate women? I don't hate anybody. I'm just giving the young males, the teenagers, a life lesson, what they need to avoid. Shit like that. I want to build a community on that. Steffes Cole already did it first. I love Steffes Cole's content, man. I love that shit. But AMS popularized it. Ultimately, everybody's stealing shit. Wes Watson does this. More Plays, More Dates does this shit. Everybody does this shit. And the content creators that I just mentioned understand the concept of social proof so much to the point where you're really invisible if you're incapable of demonstrating what you have accomplished. And it sucks. You could be a good guy. You could be a great guy. Then it doesn't matter. Because nobody sees it or cares about that concept of being the good guy. It's so easy to make mistakes when you go down that route, trying to do the right thing. I've already discussed that shit. Yeah, man. Confidence is social proof. Period.